Welcome home. Today we're going to talk about building your credit from scratch when you get out of prison. This is something that has been popping up a lot lately for me personally, and I'm currently making a documentary that explores the challenges people face when they get out of prison. And one of my friends, Chris, who just got out, he's trying to find an apartment. The problem is that in order to get an apartment, he has to have a decent credit score. And he doesn't have a credit score because he's been in prison. Just like me, when I got out, I'd been down for so long that I had no credit history anymore. I was starting from scratch. And that might sound like a good thing, but when it comes to credit, it's not, because they want to see that you're good at being in debt. And in order to do that, the fastest, the way that I found, is to go and get a secured credit card. You put the money down up front and you borrow against it. So you're basically borrowing your own money. If you don't pay that credit card bill on time, you get charged interest on your own money. So you have to be really disciplined when it comes to this. But if you have a plan and you have a goal, you're gonna do fine. So what you do is you go to your bank, and for me, I went and got a $500 secured credit card. So I went and put $550 down. So I had a $500 credit limit. The key to this, though, is to not spend more than 30% of your credit limit. So if I have a $500 limit, I'm not spending more than $150 each month on my credit card. And then before the due date is up, I'm going to pay off in full whatever balance I have. So I have a $140 balance. I'm going to pay that off in full before the due date, so that way I don't get charged any interest, but it still shows activity on my card. So what happened for me is, about 3 months of using this technique, my credit score went up over 100 points. That's because I was a credit ghost, though. I had no credit. Now, if you have bad credit, this will help you repair it, but it's not going to be as quick of a process. What you can do after about 6 months, 9 months, a year, once your credit score has gone up significantly, you go back to your bank and you tell them that you want to change it to an unsecured card. So then they apply for an unsecured card, and if you get accepted, you get the money that you put down back. So that $550 went back in my bank account, and I got a new credit card because now I'm in the debt trap. Yay! But that's, unfortunately, to do anything significant in this society, you have to be good at being in debt. They want to see that you're good at paying your bills. So unfortunately, this is something that we have to do in order to answer that call. I forgot what I was saying. Now, you also want to remember that when you start applying for places to live, or you start applying for new credit cards or anything like that, every time they do a credit inquiry, say that 5 times fast, credit inquiry, whatever. They check your credit, it's gonna affect your score. It's gonna give you a negative on your score. And not only that, is when you apply for these apartments, they charge a fee, an application fee. And so if you don't have a good credit score, you're just throwing away money on these application fees. You're going to develop good habits, good money habits, and my suggestion personally is just don't get in debt if you don't need to. Use debt as a tool, but don't rely on it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'll try to help you out in any way. And good luck on being in debt, because that's what we do in America.